All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action, it's Taylor. Looking long for Westbrook. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Back to Philly. Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Mayfield now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Slow.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Taylor. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Slow.
On second down, here's Fournette. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Taylor now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Room here to run. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down, Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Detroit! Gone!
On third down, Mayfield. He gives it left side to Johnson. And to the 4. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Rashad Green. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Taylor back into his end zone. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action, now Taylor. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Taylor now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now it's Taylor. Quick hitch, complete. It's Cole. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Taylor to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Taylor now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's got his man, Boyd. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
3-19.
First down, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. It's the backup Lauletta. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Slow.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff to Yeldon, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They find some open field here. And Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Miles Jack able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll go down, and that Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get about...
Just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Taylor to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play.
This one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left is Yeldon, pushing through the contact. He won't go down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 28 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
To throw on 3rd down, Taylor. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Slow. Ready.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the run, it's Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now it's Yeldon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mayfield to throw it. Screenplay, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. One last shot from Mayfield here. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You